This is my old MGB PT that I sold in 2018. Ever since then, I always regretted selling it. It's the one that got away. I recently got a phone call from the guy I sold it to, saying he needed a new car and would I like to buy it back? A dream come true. I jumped at the opportunity to have my old car back, but there's a catch.
Yeah, what a can of worms we've opened, eh?
I wasn't prepared for what work it needed. It was in a sorry state, so much for us, and as I found out, bodgy repairs.
It's like an archaeological dig, this. Right. Latest panel.
Join me as I attempt to properly rebuild this once beautiful classic car and get it back on the road looking better than ever.
Hello. So, today we're going to try and cut out all of the rust on this MGB. And I mean all of it. So, going to try and take the wing off, the sills off, this front quarter off. Now that I've fixed that inner sill and the floor, I've got strength in that, I've got the door braced. So, yeah, there's nothing stopping us. So, I think we'll start off with jacking the car as high up in the air as possible. And then we can just get cracking with a grinder and just cut the lot out.
Street alone. Her head was down, face like...
While we're up in the air, it's reasonably steady. Don't think it's going anywhere. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get straight for it. Start grinding everything off. Get that cutting wheel on the grinder, and yeah, let's go for it.
Down, face locked onto the phone. And I wished I'd had a number so I could be color unknown. And then I tell her to look into my eyes and never let it go.
How terrible was that? I've cut away the outer sill up to the wing. Obviously, I'm going to come back and drill out all the spot welds. I just wanted, this time, rather than having the sill in the way to mess around with, I just wanted everything out the way. I've cut around the A-pillar. Obviously, I have to come from underneath and remove everything else. But you can see how much worse it is. And look at all the bodge repairs. If you've gone to the trouble of taking the outer sill off to weld something in, why not just weld the whole thing? I really don't get that. Right, get you guys back on the stand and we'll carry on with this. Right, I haven't gone to get my microphone because I'm just doing this quickly, but it's like an archaeological dig, this. Right. Latest panel. There you go. Another panel. Another panel. And then the sill inside there. So I didn't cut that away. So someone has cut the sill away, not replaced it, and put the wing over the top. In fact, you can see what's left of the sill has been folded underneath. I'm going to get tetanus again if I put my hand in there for too much, but look, there's the original inner sill. Well, outer sill actually. There you go. Literally been hammered back and they've just put a wing over the top of it. That is absolutely terrible. I can't believe that. Now that is one of the worst things I've ever seen on a car.
I was a lonely silhouette, needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you showed me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got older, but we stayed the same. Swear that we never.
To be honest, I'm not sure I should be leaning on this car. There's that little left of it. That is one of the worst things I've seen in a car. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you where I'm up to now. So that is the rear quarter that came off. You can see new panel, another panel, another panel, one of which ends there, two of which go the whole way around. And you can see that, sorry, if you come here, I just ripped part of the quarter off there. You can see how there's that there. That was just welded straight to the top. So yeah, I've got about as far as I can go with the grinder now. I will have to come and do a few bits like grind that back and stuff. But yeah, come in with a spot weld drill out all those spot welds. And then we can remove all these little strips that I've left. But this time I should have easier access to get to them, so it's all good. Yeah, what a can of worms we've opened, eh? Let's get that spot weld drill in and start removing everything. So one of the problems I had with the other side was seeing the spot welds. So I've put a little bit of permanent marker on each of the spot welds, so you can see them all there. I've done the same to the front bit there. So now I need to come along and drill them with a smaller drill, and then use my spot hole drill to drill them out the rest of the way. So the spot weld drill, like this. So that is sprung. So you can't put any force in on that because this just goes away. So you need to drill a smaller hole, or even just, I suppose you could use a really big centre pot, but even just the start of a hole, just so that this bit here has something to centralise itself on, and then when you drill, you can drill like that. So that's what you'll see me doing on the time lapse. So I'll try and get on with that now. Right, time for a quick update. So I've got the front bit by the wheel arch of the sills off, including the castle section bit that kind of wraps around the end. But I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you. So I did the same as what I did last time. I folded this back on itself just to get access at those and here. Now this time, I've got this whole panel, which goes there like that. So that's going to make things loads easier this time, I hope, because I can just weld that whole thing in and not have to worry about lining this top section up and all that type of stuff. I've also got a new box section and things, so when it's time to do this front wheel arch, front wheel arch, end of the footwell, we should be all good. So now that I've done that, I need to come and cut this out underneath here, but I think I'm going to leave that for a bit. I also need to clean out what you can see where the new metal is compared to the old metal there. So I will need to come in with a wire wheel and do all that. I might weld a bit of that panel in there as well at some point, and yeah. But for now, I don't want to get sidetracked. I want to do that bit of the sill that's still left on, well, behind the door. So we'll get you guys in so you can see that. Oh dear, I think I need a holiday from my hobby because that was a right pain. I don't know if you could tell from the time lapse, but so all the issues I had on the other side with taking the back of the sill off, so towards the rear wheel arch, I had on this side, and 10 times worse, to be honest. Even though it was more rusty, it was like it was more stuck on. Strange. I'll turn the camera around and show you because it looks all right now. It's just, yeah, that was hard going for quite a few hours. Well, you can see now, I mean, you can't really tell all the issues that I had, to be honest. Yeah, that's a bit mangled like it was on the other side, but we managed to make the other side work, didn't we? So that shouldn't be too bad. I just cut away a big square in the rear wheel arch. The rear wheel arch looks really bad, actually. So I might see if I can get a full tub rear wheel arch. I know that's really difficult to weld in because of all those spot welds and stuff. So we'll see. I'll think about that nearer to the time. So I've cleaned up this section. I've got my piece of wood in there. I'm getting new carpets, don't worry. Just to pull this towards me. So now I need to grind back all of those all the way to the end and then get rid of the bit under the A-pillar. So yeah, still loads of work to do. But, and because I've been using all my tools, everything's just everywhere. So I'm going to grind them back, and then once I've ground them back, I think I'm going to give everywhere a really good tidy up again. And get rid of all that scrap metal, brush up, because I'm sitting in rust. So, yeah. I'll get on with that, I think. Right, so I've cleaned up all that kind of under the door where the diaphragm section and the outer sill spot welds on. So I've cleaned that up, and I've also cleaned up the whole garage because everything was starting to get on top of each other, and yeah, it was just starting to get a little bit overwhelming. So I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you that now. So yeah, nice, clean environment to work again now. So that's all tidied up. That's all tidied up. I need to come along and take that base plate off there. I need to wire brush all of this, and I need to get this castle section off. And I need to take part of that jacking point outrigger thing off. So still a bit to do, but definitely looking better than it was. So yeah, all good. Hello. So I've been under here for quite a long time now, but I've got that jacking point off, and I've got all the castle rail off. I need to come back in with a grinder and take all the what's left of the spot welds out, and then come in with a wire brush on the grinder and clean everything else up. Take some of these welds that I did from the top down as well, maybe plug up a few holes. But I can do all that tomorrow now. Yeah, ran out of steam today. I've got dad duties to do as well. Gotta go and get my little boy from nursery and things. So, yeah, that's it. I think for today. But I will be back, and I think we'll finish the episode off as everything's clean, everything's cut to the right shape. All these little bits are gone. You know what I mean? Everything's ready just to weld the new panel on, or new panels on the sills. So yeah, join me. Well, for you in a few seconds' time. Right, good morning. So I'm not going to waste any time today. Going to get straight into it, get cracking on grinding away those spot welds that were left by the castle section. So yeah, we'll go straight for it, and I'll give you an update in a minute. Right then, we've tidied up that hole under the sill where the castle section welds to. So I've done that all the way down. I've also got rid of that jacking point there. When I say jacking point, the strengthening bit there. So now I need to just come in with a wire wheel on the grinder, and probably use my little belt grinder in these corners. Get rid of all this surface rust, and then probably paint it up with some of that weld-through primer, just to protect it for now. It's going to be pour 15 and stuff, just to protect it for now, and then we'll get onto this A-pillar, I think, after that. Yeah, progress, definite progress is being made. We're very stormy today outside, so it's kind of sunshine and then really heavy downpours. Which is an interesting one. So I think actually before I do that, I'm going to try and take the lip of this wheel arch off. Only because my grinder's already got the flapper disc on it. So rather than changing it to the wire wheel straight away, let's get rid of that lip first. The rain's bad today. Properly stormy. Looking forward to be able to get this Jag back in the garage. This carport keeps it mostly dry, but it does just get wet at the end. Well, yeah, let's go back. I mean, it's even raining in the garage now. So, I have cleaned up all this wheel arch, got all that lip out. You can see how much it's. There's not much left of it, to be honest. There is at the top there. I'll try and leave as much as possible. I'll cut that bit out, but I'll try and leave as much as possible to get the shape of the wheel arch like we did last time. As I say, I'm really debating getting at least a half tub for this time. Yeah, we'll see. But at least that's cleaned up now. That's another job off the list. We need to remove all the underseal and stuff, but I don't fancy doing that today. It's a really messy job. So let's get back onto what we said we were going to do and get all that surface rust off there and then protect it.
Got a premonition, I'm dreaming you and I. All my darkest fears are coming outside. We got a billion races, we got this melody. And you can trust me, baby, we got everything. Call me whenever you feel alone, babe. And when you need to cry, I'll be by your side. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. And when you need to escape from 1,000 fires, I'm gonna kiss you wherever you are. And I'm gonna miss you, I will never lie. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. We're running in the jungle of love. Jungle of love. Listen to my conditions, I got you on my mind. You were stuck in my head and I don't know why. We got a billion races, we got this melody. And you can trust me, baby, we got everything. Call me whenever you feel alone, babe. And when you need to cry, I'll be by your side. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. And when you need to escape from 1,000 fires, I'm gonna kiss you wherever you are. And I'm gonna miss you, I will never lie. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. We're running in the jungle of love. I'm taking it slow. Just follow this jungle of love. You took me to see Versailles in the middle of July. I'll fall into the deep end, giving into...
Right then, that's that all cleaned up and painted. Making good progress today. So, because I'm a little bit further ahead than I thought I was going to be, I might tackle that hole in the floor pan at the front that I can get from outside. So I'll turn the camera around and show you. I might try and fix that today. So yeah, that hole there, I might try and weld a patch in that now. And then this kind of corner's done then. And I might also weld a patch in that today, cut that back flat, make it a square, and we know we need a panel in there. I could even cut this off today as well. I'm not going to do any more with this because I've not 100% decided yet, because actually it's actually quite strong. This needs definitely replacing, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, good progress. I'm not too happy there. That's where I couldn't quite get in with the welder. So I think as I was welding, it kind of came in a little bit, but I can hammer that back up there before I put this panel on, and it shouldn't make any difference whatsoever. It's just, yeah, one of those things. So let's get cracking with actually some repairs. I think that'll make me feel better, because I'm a little bit kind of, I don't know. I think when you're just cutting out rust and grinding and whatever, it gets you down a little bit. Like, I've been using my grinder so much that my hands are like tingling. So I need to stop using that really for a little bit. So let's try and fix this floor and get some new metal on this side. And as soon as new metal starts going in, you start to feel better, don't you? Because you're then getting closer to it being finished. So let's do that. And yeah, I'll get you guys on a stand, hopefully somewhere up here, so you can look down on me and have a look, or underneath so you can see. I don't know. I've not got a load of space to get really good camera angles and stuff, so I apologise about that. But yeah, let's get cracking with that. Right then, so I've welded that repair panel on there, and I've fixed the floor here. Spot welded it to the other bit of floor, and then spot welded it to, puddle welded it to the sill, and then I just put a seam around everything in the end. I thought I don't want any water going in that way. I've still got one of the original drain points here, I don't know if you can tell. So I'm happy with that. I don't think I need to put another one in. So yeah, I might have to, it looks like it droops down a little bit there, so when I put the castle section on, I might just have to grind that a little bit, but yeah, not too bad. So today, or in this episode, we have got rid of 99% of the rot on, 100% of the rot on the sills and 90% of the rot everywhere else. I need to sort that top section out there another time. But yeah, we've made really, really good progress considering how bad it was. Yeah, we've made really, really good progress. I just need to sort this rear wheel arch out. All under there is good. So in the next episode, I should be able to get the, well, at least the castle rail on. Maybe even the diaphragm. Well, yeah, looking really positive. So, I'm really tired today. I've been at this car for a good solid 2 months, with spending every single bit of spare time I've got on it in between family time and work and whatever. I think I've made really, really good progress, but I'm getting a bit kind of burnt out from it now. So I'm back in work tomorrow. So I think I'm going to chill out for the next few days and then come in and sort out all those sills in the next episode. But yeah, I am really happy with the progress. I'm just kind of a bit tired and a bit kind of, I need a break from it, especially when your hands are tingling because you've been using the grinder so much and stuff. It's time just to to give it a rest for a little bit. It's great when every time you blow your nose and it's just black. Yeah, disgusting but true. Thank you, and I will see you next time. I keep on looking at myself rather than the camera, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you again next time.